Hello, everyone. My name is Margaret Vess. I am the Alumni Relations Manager at the College of Information and Communications at USC, and I'm here today to talk a little bit about our Mentorship Match program, which we'll be holding in the fall of 2025. So to get us started, a little bit of an overview. What is the purpose of our Mentorship Match program? It is to support our students, our CIC students, in career development, goal setting, and career-related decision-making. So who are our mentees? For purposes of this fall, our mentees will be focusing on CIC students with the junior standing by class year. And for our mentors, they come from a variety of people. Our alumni, of course, and we do ask for alumni that they have a minimum of 3 years of post-undergraduate professional experience, just so you have that experience to draw upon in talking to your mentee. Mentors can be CIC faculty and staff, employers, and friends of the community. I will make one quick note here that for the fall of 2025, we will also be piloting having a small group of mentees that are our MLIS students. So for our librarian alumni who have joined the program already, we will be working behind the scenes to match you with an MLIS specific student. So we'll have that small group of students and mentors, and then otherwise the majority of our mentees will be those CIC undergraduate students with the junior standing. And the duration of our program will be 6 weeks, beginning October 13th and going through November 21st. So some details about the program. So we are piloting the use of the Mentorship Hub website this fall. So this website is what USC uses on our main career center. They have a mentorship program through this website. It is available to to majors of all kinds at the university across all units. But we are piloting a CIC specific program within this website, and we're really excited about it. It has a lot of great features that we think will be really beneficial for mentors, for mentees, for everyone involved. We're excited to be piloting it this semester. So when are the meetings between a mentor and a mentee? That is really flexible based on the pairing itself. So you will get to decide with your mentee what time works for you, what kind of rhythm you want to have in your meetings. But one benefit to this website is that you can meet virtually through the platform itself. So the mentor and the mentee will each create a profile, and once you are matched with your mentee, you can communicate directly through the platform. You can send an email, you can do a video chat. There's really a variety of options, and we think that that's really beneficial. Of course, each pairing has the option to meet in person if you choose to do so. It is completely optional, but we just do ask that if you meet in person, that you meet in a public location and not in a residential location. And the content of your meetings will be guided by topics and questions that we have provided on the website itself. We'll have resources, we'll have specific questions for each week, and we'll give you a preview of those topics today, but we'll be meeting again in about a month before the program officially kicks off with your meetings, and we'll delve more deeply into the topics at that time. So the 6 topics for week 1, it's really just to get to know you, get to know each other, get to know your mentee, and set expectations for your time together. For week 2, you'll delve into different strengths, different skills of your mentee, helping them discover that. For week 3, you will start exploring different career paths in their major and in their field. For week 4, you'll work on future goals and planning around those goals. For week 5, you'll work on building your network and, of course, your personal brand. And then for week 6 to wrap up, you'll be working on reflection and preparing for the spring semester and looking forward. So the timeline. So the first step that mentors need to do is to create an account on the main USC site. So this is where we'll show you a couple of screenshots just here in a moment, but you'll initiate that account, and then you'll want to make sure that you register through our CIC specific program, and we'll show you what that looks like, but you just want to make sure that you finish all of those steps so that you are drawn into our program itself and not just on the main site. So our sign up deadline is September 15th, just a couple of weeks away. And we'll have a mentor orientation that I just mentioned on September 30th. And that is when we'll delve a little bit more deeply into the content itself, our resources, our questions, and we'll get to discuss that more thoroughly to make sure that you feel prepared for your time. Through this platform, mentees have the ability to favorite different mentors. And so what that means is once you create a profile and they create their profile, they can look through different mentor profiles. And if they see that you are in a career or an industry that they are really interested in, they have the ability to favorite that profile. I believe they can favorite up to 3. And then that is factored into the algorithm once we get to the match period where we match mentors with mentees. And that is a factor in that matching process. So that favoriting period is from the 15th, once registration is closed, through October 6th. And then that week, that first week of October, will be the match week where we'll be actually making the matches between mentors and mentees. And then the program itself, when you're meeting with your mentee, that will begin on October 13th and go through November 21st. So here's a look at what the website looks like when you go to register for the program. So when we send out our link, our direct link to our program, this is what pulls up when you click on the link. And you'll want to make sure you click this green button, in the top right-hand corner to join. And when you click that, it will prompt you to create an account. And you can create an account however you desire. You can connect it with your LinkedIn, or you can just sign up with your email address. And then it will walk you through a series of questions. So as a mentor, you have 4 different options of who to register as. So you might be an alum of USC, you might be a CIC faculty staff member, a friend of the community, or an employer. And depending on which one of these you select will depend on, it will show you different questions afterwards, depending on which of those you select. So if you're an alum of USC, it will ask you about your education at USC. Of course, if you do not select an alum, it will still ask you about your education, but just not specific to South Carolina. And then it will ask you about what industries you have experience in. It will ask you if you want to upload a profile picture. You can connect it with your LinkedIn, which I think is a really neat option of this platform. It will ask you your preferred name, some additional questions, your availability preferences, and then why you are visiting the platform and why you are wanting to participate in the mentor program. So after you finish those questions, it will give you this prompt to complete your registration specific to the College of Information and Communications program. And you'll want to make sure that you do this, like I mentioned earlier, just to make sure that you're pulled into our program. For our specific program, we only have a handful of questions on this one prompt, and you go through and answer those, and then it will submit your registration to our platform. So we're very excited to be using this program this fall, and we're excited for all of our mentors that have volunteered their time. Without you, this wouldn't be possible, and we know that it's a really valuable offering for our students. So we hope to see you on September 30th. If you're able to join us, that is an optional call, but if you would like to join us to make sure that you are feeling fully prepared before meeting with your mentee. And otherwise, thank you so much for watching.